Hello, so some of you all have been asking me how to do the pattern questions, something like this, or even this. But the main issue is actually finding the general formula of the pattern. So right now I'll just go through two different type of pattern questions. Level 1 pattern question, which is your common difference, and level 2, which is your quadratic equation. Okay, so let's start with level 1 pattern question. Level 1 pattern question is actually a common difference question. So basically we are actually trying to find what is the difference between -1 and 3, which is plus 4. 3 to 7 is plus another 4, and 7 to 11 is plus another 4. So this is called a common difference question because there is only one level 1 pattern or one row, or there is only a common difference between all of them. So for common difference question, the method how we're going to do it is we're going to find our Tn equal to 0. So now this Tn is equal to 1, Tn is equal to 2, and Tn equal to 3, Tn equal to 4. So the first thing is we will need to find Tn equal to 0. So for Tn equal to 0, what we're going to do is we're going to work our way backwards. So -1 minus 4 will give me -5. So to find the general formula of this pattern above, all we need to write down is Tn is equal to 4n minus 5, where this 4n comes from here, and this -5 comes from here. And that's how you do this question. Okay, now let me show you another example. First of all, we need to find our difference between each number. So from 15 to 13 is -2. 13 to 11 is another -2. 11 to 9 is also -2. So first of all, find what is term 0. Term 0 is also -2, which is 17. So our general formula is using these values, -2n plus 17. That's all. Okay, so this is how you do a level 1 pattern question. Okay, so once you know how to do this general pattern for level 1, you'll be able to do your part C and part D questions already. Alright, so now moving on to level 2 pattern question. Okay, so level 2 pattern question, basically that we have a few steps that we need to use, but we can use the calculator to solve this equation. Okay, so first of all, we want to off the frequency by pressing the shift button, the down button, the second statistics, and then the number 2 button, which will off the statistics, off the frequency. Then step 2 is to key in the data. So you click the setup button, then you press the number 3 statistics, and then you press y equal to a plus bx plus cx squared. This is the third button. And then you'll come across this image over here, and you key in under the x, you key in a number of data. So let's say for example, the question gives you 4 sets of data, you key in 1, 2, 3, 4. If the question gives you 3 sets of data, you key in 1, 2, 3. For the y column, okay, you're going to key in the value of the data. Okay, so for the value of the data, if let's say for example the first value is 17, here you write down 17. Then in the second value, let's say it's 19, you write down 19, and so on and so forth. Like that. Okay, now after that, you key in option in your calculator, and then you press number 4, which will bring you to the regression calculator, and it will bring you to this screen where they tell you y equal to a plus bx plus cx squared. Okay, take note that this is not similar to your y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so you need to write it in the opposite direction, where c is the coefficient of your x squared and a is the coefficient of your constant. Okay, next thing is your x value. Okay, instead of writing the algebra x, you need to write it as algebra n, because your equation is usually in terms of Tn. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you an example on how to do this equation. Okay, step 1, okay, is first of all find out the difference between all of them. So from 1 to 5 we have plus 4, 5 to 12 we. So you can see that this is not a common difference question because it goes from plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 then plus 13. Okay, which means that we have another level up here. And they are all plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. So this is a level 2 pattern question because there are 2 levels to this question. Okay, now from here we will use our calculator method. Okay, I'll go through step by step once again. Okay, so right now we're going to be proceeding with the calculator method. So first step is we're going to off the frequency by pressing shift, setup, down, to statistic and then off. So from here we're going to press shift, okay, press shift, press setup, then scroll down, you'll see statistics. Then you press number 2, press off the frequency. Next step is you're going to press setup. Okay, press number 3, you'll see the button statistics. Okay, then press number 3 again, y equal to a plus bx plus cx squared. And then you'll come to this table over here. So this was the table that I was talking about earlier. Okay, now all we need to do right now is look at the number of how many values we have. So in this case we have 5 values over here. So we're going to key in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you only have 4 values, you just key in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for the y value, what we're going to key in is all the values that we can see over here. So we have 1, 5, 12, 22 and 35. Okay, so you'll key in 1, 5, 12, 22 and 35. Make sure that all the values that you key in are correct. After you key in, okay, you're going to press option and for regression calculator. So option is over here. Okay, so you press option and then there's a regression calculate. If you do not see regression calculate, it means that at this step over here, okay, the setup 3 statistics, this button over here you press wrongly. So go back to this step and rewrite everything. Okay, so from here you press number 4, you have this equation over here. Okay, now what this means over here is we have y equal to c, which is 1.5, so 1.5 n square minus 0.5 n, and a is equal to 0, so we don't need to write any value over here, and this is our general formula for this equation over here. Okay, so if you have any question with regards to this pattern question, level 2 pattern question, do let me know. From here you should be able to solve your part B of your pattern question, which is the general formula. Alright, do give it a try. If you need any practice or any questions, do let me know. Any questions, do leave a comment or go to our socials via the link below. Subscribe for more and see you in the next video. Bye.